KHQA Sports.
Well, given the soap opera that has surrounded Macomb soccer this fall in the wake of Jeff Moore's controversial suspension as head coach, who really knew what to reasonably expect from the Bombers this postseason? I'm not sure we expected this. Semifinals tonight of the Alleman Regional. Great defense early on from Paul Briney, standing on his head, scoreless at that point, and Mr. Briney is going to keep it that way long enough for the Bombers to respond. Quentin Adler about to put his team on the board. Sharp left foot, squeezes it between the keeper and the post, makes it 1-0 Bombers in the first half. They're not done yet. Looking for more. Matt Jansen would provide just a little punch shot right there, making it 2-0. The Bombers score 5 goals tonight from 5 different players and open the regional in fantastic fashion, winning tonight by the final of 5-0. And for their efforts, Macomb will advance on into the regional championship game coming up later this week, where they will take on Monrose, who was a 6-0 winner over Port Byron. One regular season soccer note to pass along as well. It was tonight Boonville knocking off Hannibal, 5-1. Jack Bauman with the only goal of the game for the Pirates. Well, defense rarely gets talked about in a softball game unless it isn't there. But I think one could reasonably argue that Canton made 5 A-plus defensive plays in Saturday's district title game at Edina. And if any one of them didn't actually happen, we're talking about a completely different outcome. And maybe it was Bailey Hoing's tone setter that is to thank for what followed the rest of the afternoon.
Well, as it was coming off the bat, I just kept thinking, no matter what, I'm going to catch this ball. I'm going to catch this ball. I'm going to catch this ball no matter what it takes. Whether I got to dive, whether I got to jump, no matter what, I'm going to catch it.
It's our strong point, and we really do good on defense, but we work really hard on it every day at practice.
They're just too young. There's too little pedigree in the program. It's too soon to win with a new coach. And clearly this time of year, the stage is much too big. For all the potential twos you could levy against them, there were the Kent Lady Tigers on Saturday, rallying from 2 runs down against one of the best pitchers in the state, no less, to punch their ticket to sectionals. Call it proof positive that as strong as their softball skills may be, it's the Lady Tigers' sheer force of will that has truly made them dangerous.
Yeah, it takes a lot of heart and a lot of faith.
I think they are friends off the field, which definitely is something that some teams don't have. We get along, in the classroom, outside of softball, and that helps us on the field.
I just think that maybe the friendships are tighter and that we're more of a group that has played together for so long and we really just want it, but we're trying to stay humble.
I think it says that we really do believe and we really do want it, and this is our year to go all the way, and we really do believe that we can do it this year.
We have great pitching, great infield, great outfield, everything. It's always been a personal goal to get to state, and I hope to get there, and my team hopes to get there too.
Definitely when I'm having fun, they're having more fun than they ever imagined to have.
She's a lot of fun, but she's also really strict and makes sure we are behaving and we're doing what we need to do and getting done what needs to get done.
At this point, everybody won their own district, and so everyone's going to be a tough game. You got to come out and play the way you know how. But I think that right now we believe we can do it, and we can do whatever we set our minds to.
Well, let us talk some football now, and if the stakes weren't already high enough for Friday's battle of top 5 teams in Camp Point, you don't have to look hard for evidence Carrollton has had this matchup with Camp Point circled on the calendar for a long, long time. The Hawks have dropped 2 straight to the Panthers by a combined 53-6 margin, and there was some incendiary sentiment in Carrollton circles last year that Brad Dixon may have augmented the score unnecessarily late in that game. Everyone's entitled to their own motivation, obviously. Just don't expect the Panthers to take the bait.
Yeah, they aren't happy about the past 2 years. I mean, we went down there. They haven't been to our field yet, so it's going to be fun. They're going to come ready to play, so we got to be prepared too.
Anytime you get to play a team like this in the regular season this close to the playoffs, that's huge for us. You know, we see a lot of these spread teams when we get in the playoffs, and we don't see a lot in our conference. So I think it's a great matchup for us just because of what we get to see. And they're going to come here with an attitude. You know they didn't play their best game up there last year, and we expect nothing but their best on Friday night.
We can. Senior night for Quincy Notre Dame taking on Sacred Heart Griffin in this one. The underclassmen determined to make it a good one for the seniors. Riley Humbert starting things off right here with a beautiful kill. She had a big night tonight with 11 kills. Then it's Sarah Nieswender firing up and firing one straight down the line to help QND get things started on the right foot. More to come right here. Nieswender playing some defense as well. Beautiful block from her. all Quincy Notre Dame in this game as they win in straight sets over Sacred Heart Griffin tonight. Final count was 25-18, 25-2. Sawyer Whelan with 7 kills on the night, as well as the Lady Raiders improve their record to 23-5. Couple of soccer scores to leave you with tonight. Culver Stockton a sweep at Graceland today. The women winning 2-0. The clean sheet shutout victory for Mackenzie Little, the Quincy product, and also the men victorious over Graceland 4-0 was your final. You missed it earlier today. Kansas City Royals are World Series bound. The St. Louis Cardinals in trouble as we speak in San Francisco. 6-4 was the last score I saw.
6-4, I believe. They're trying hard to not get to the World Series. Let's say that.
I'm not going to say a word for you. Fingers crossed for you.